Welcome back. This is Rox of the Revanharte channel. Happy Halloween. We're getting closer to that Halloween time of the year, right? About another week or so left until the big day that we've all been waiting for in 2020. I've been seeing people talking about this since August. I know me, every day is Halloween. I don't really see much of a difference coming forward other than the get-togethers and the things that all the children like to do. Uh, Not really seeing it as like something to be super excited about this year, but I still think it's worth celebrating. So, with that said, this is me playing around with my new lighting. I got a new ring light, new backdrop lighting, kind of mask my background. I'm really just getting too lazy to set up the canopy right now, mainly because I got other reasons not to set it up. It's not just for total laziness here. There is things going on in my household that kind of makes it kind of a pain to kind of take it up and take it down for right now. So if y'all missed the canopy, let me know. Leave a comment below. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get this thing rolling. It's sure as hell at least beats doing all my videos from the car while waiting for a class to start. This is a night where I'm just gonna do a series of videos. Just pick a topic per video and run with it. So if you've been watching this channel at all, thank you. I enjoy seeing you guys popping in and out of here. I'm really trying to stay disciplined to keep doing these and not keep falling off the wagon of letting a week or two pass at a time. I finally have a moment where I'm in studio versus being in the car, which is really nice. I was browsing through some social media today, and I was thinking along one of the topics that has kind of got me thinking. I'm seeing a lot of people posting. I think it's as we get closer to the holiday, more and more people are getting more worried about spending it with someone, and a lot of people are showing that they're lonely this time of year, especially this year of all years. A lot of people are feeling unworthy. So I kind of wanted to go with the topic of you are worthy. You got to shoot your shot. Is what I was explaining to a friend of mine tonight. Is they're really bummed out. They feel like they got a crush out there that doesn't know that they're crushing on them, and it's a hard thing for them to accept the fact that maybe the person doesn't or does like them, and they're too scared to take that chance. So I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to have a conversation with them about that. I think it's very important to feel worthy, even if you've been shattered from the past. Horrible relationships left you devastated, left you feeling shame and guilt and an inability to feel worth. You still gotta play the game and roll the dice, as far as I'm concerned. I think it's very important to make yourself feel like you are worthy. You are worthy. You might not feel like it because you feel like you might be a burden to somebody else. You might be carrying some excess baggage from your previous situation that has you left feeling unworthy. I know this myself. I'm feeling down in the dumps these days, lonely, feeling unworthy, and it sucks. It's not a fun feeling to feel like you're just not worthy of anyone, let alone a specific person you might be after. For me, it's more about self-healing right now. I'm trying to get ahead of the game as far as I don't want to start something new with anyone right now, be it rekindling a past relationship or a future relationship or anything like that, on the sense that I'm not better. I'm not healed enough to not bring my baggage to somebody else or to a continued relationship. I feel unworthy. Not because for me that I don't feel like I should run out and shoot my shot, roll the dice, things like that, because I take my chances when I'm ready. But so it's not so much a fear for me, but it does suck. Knowing that right now I am still in a phase of healing, which I would say at the start of 2020 and 2019, 2018. I mean, I'm going about a couple years now where I've been feeling just completely just devastated, trying to recover, trying to come back from the grave, so to speak. And it has left me rendered feeling very unworthy because I don't want to take my dirt and bury somebody else with it. Until I can fully realize my worth and heal myself, I think it's important to do such a thing for myself before I take and bring that problem to somebody else. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't get out there and try. When I'm ready, I will. Uh, I've passed up some really good opportunities on the account that I don't think it's time. I really don't want to mess somebody else up no more than I want to mess myself up. And if I'm not mature enough, if I'm not ready enough to take myself to somebody else, maybe it's just not time for me. It will be. I don't give up on myself too easily. I'm in a phase of self-healing, like I was saying. And to heal, you take all the time you need. I mean, I just, this is maybe a little off topic, but I've been watching a lot of Dave Chappelle lately, and how he took off from his family, his children, all the way to Africa from his $50 million deal, and just to reset himself, get his head right. And as strange as that is for me, I know my head is not right now. I'm all kinds of messed up. So I'm trying to take YouTube as a outlet for that, to begin the self-healing, to become more worthy of myself so that I can be worthy of others, if that makes any sense. I think it's very important to try and be fully realized before I take on a new challenge of someone else, or even rekindling some old flame. None of that is something I am completely ready for. But to see my friends, and see many of them throughout this holiday season, really down in the dumps, really dropping those subtle hints all over their social media of, man, I wish my crush would recognize me. I advise them to take their shot. Take a chance. Unless you need more healing time yourself. I was reading that it's been over a decade since they last took their chance. They've been building this thing up with this one person for over a decade. So I advise them, if it's been a decade, I think it's time. I think it's time to take your shot. Roll that dice and see what luck you can come up with, because you can't win if you don't play. You gotta play to win. That's why I say with most everything. That's advice I'm always throwing out there. Take it from the guy who receives a lot of hate. The Revanharte, the risen heart. You're out there trying to become worthy of somebody. Believe it or not, you're probably already worthy to that person. They just don't know it yet. For me, I'm kind of dense. I'm kind of dumb when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't know when I'm being flirted with. Someone can have their tongue halfway down my throat and I still don't realize that they like me. I've been surrounded by a lot of people in my life that have been like sarcastic and not genuine, fakes, phonies. So it's really hard to tell for me when someone does like me. I've lost a lot of people in my life, good and bad, and it's been very difficult for me to understand the difference between who truly likes me and who doesn't. I mean, I think that's the name of the game, to be honest. I think it's time almost for me to even take a shot. I don't currently have a crush. Uh, Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I'm not ready, so I haven't really been looking. Uh, for me, this YouTube thing is kind of becoming my new love right now. Is it's something I really putting all my energy into, and I'm afraid that if I give my energy to something else, a relationship or whatnot, it might take away from what I'm trying to do here. That could be considered an excuse to continue this whole pathway of feeling unworthy. I mean, in everything in life, we always make our excuses to avoid doing what we don't want to do, no matter how bad we really want it. Loneliness sucks around the holidays. The holidays are always there to remind you that you're alone, but never settle for less. Just because you feel like you're unworthy or whatnot, don't feel like you've got to rush anything just because it's a holiday season, just because you feel like you gotta take that shot and become worthy. You are worthy. There are many of you out there that I would totally give a chance to, just because you're a lot more than what you think you are. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more of this series.